Yeah, we gotta rise up. Yo, go for broke, give everything, better yet, give your all. They don't wanna see you win, nevertheless, show evolve. Wanna see my demise, you can be in for a surprise. Cause the sun ain't about to set, now it's about to rise. Come hell or high water, we gotta rise up. Despite the storms of life, man. What's going on, everybody? I want to welcome you to this week's episode of the Stage is Mine podcast, presented to you by Double TV. This week is my honor and privilege to bring to the platform Artist Leonard Hardin, better known as Lenny J. What's going on, Leonard?
Oh, what's up, man? How's it going?
Doing pretty good, man. We'll start it off. Tell everybody about yourself, man.
Man, I'm from Kansas City. I write, I sing. I do a little writing about movies and stuff too. I just like to be artistic and, create things.
Yeah. What was life like growing up in Kansas City?
Oh man, it was fun, man. Like getting into some trouble. Not when I say trouble, I wouldn't know, like just bad. But I used to hang out with, some good guys. We used to do a lot of playing sports. But I played the trumpet. I went to church, did all that, sung in the choir, played in the band, did all that, and that's pretty much it, man. Like really basketball, football, all that.
When did you start singing?
Well, they say when I was young, I was at a church, and when we was at the church that we used to go to, we didn't stay there. They didn't have a kids choir, and I used to always go to them, hey, we got to get it so I can sing with you, so I can sing. And later on, they end up doing it, but we end up going to a different church, and I end up singing at church. And but as far as singing, like my own stuff and write my own stuff, man, that story is crazy. Like, it's real crazy, man. Like I went to Texas, and when I went to Texas, my cousin introduced me to this girl, and when she introduced me to this girl, I was like in high school, and I was like, man, this girl really looks good. My cousin was like, yeah, like I call her this my little sister. That's what my cousin was saying, even though it's not her sister. Let me say that because people might think I'm crazy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she was like, this is like my little sister, and I watch her from time to time because my cousin is older than me. And so she was like, y'all around the same age. I think y'all really be cool. Like you go over there and hang out with her and stuff like that. So when I went home, get back to the subject. When I went home, I was like, man, I miss this girl. Like I'm gonna write a letter. So I wrote a letter. When I wrote it, I was like, man, this will be better as a song. So I end up changing certain things up, and when I end up changing things up, the letter never did get sent, and I made it into a song. So after that, I started writing, going around school telling people, hey man, I'm a writer, I do this, but I really just wanted to write, not sing. But later on, when I went to college and stuff, I was like, man, talked to some people in LA. They had told me, hey, nobody's just gonna take your stuff, you gotta put stuff out there. And I noticed people don't want you to write stuff for them, like just up and coming people. Like they don't want you to write. Some people don't want you to write for them. They think that they got it all going on, which some of them do. But no, people don't like to collaborate. So, well, a lot of people, I can't say everybody, but some people don't like people to write for them. They would like to do their own thing. So they told me, hey, you might as well put your own stuff out there. So that's what I did. And that's when I started.
Okay. Growing up, who you say are your musical influences?
Man, I like Parliament Funkadelic, Music Soul Child, Tyrese, a lot of like R&B singers. Like I listen to Digital Underground, and I like listening to them, but I really like the music as far as the bands and things like Earth, Wind, and Fire and things of that nature.
Okay. When you were in school, did you guys have like talent shows?
Oh yeah, we had talent shows, but back then I was like too shy to get in. like I wanted to get out there, but like I was too shy to get in. Like I was singing in front of everybody, which is crazy. But like I was like, man, I'm not about to get in. I'll sing at church as long as I had a group, I was okay. But like by myself, didn't really want to do that. Like,
Yeah.
but so it's kind of crazy. When I went to college, got out my shell, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of college, what made you, living in Kansas City, what made you decide to go to Alabama State University?
Man, I had a cousin. And when I had a cousin, he went to Alabama State. Man, really, I just always wanted to hang out with that cousin, like all the time. Like, so we used to come to Alabama to Birmingham,
Mm.
and when we used to come to Birmingham, I used to just hang out with him all the time. And he went to Alabama State, and he was telling me about the parties, and me not realizing I could party at any school. All schools have parties. I was just like, man, yeah, like I'm going down there. I'm gonna party. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But he he really talked me into coming to state because I wanted to hang out with him anyway. So I just followed him.
Okay. Tell us about some of your music projects that you put out.
Oh man, I got a song called Reservation. It's like I think it's a lot of people say it's like my best song, but I really like it because I was with that song, I was making looking on Facebook, and when I was looking on Facebook, I heard a girl saying like, make why don't guys make come out on dates and plan the dates anymore? Like, why don't they plan dates anymore? And I was like, man, we still do. Guys still do. Like, they don't just always ask, hey, what do you want or what you want to do? Like, guys actually still plan dates. So with the song Reservation, I was looking at that and that was like my answer saying, hey, tonight's a reservation. I got a spot for me and you. Got that Zaza and that Henny. All I'm needing is you. Like, put on that Victoria's Secret that I bought you. Like, I was telling her, like, hey, I'm playing everything out. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I ain't got down to the dress. I want to see you in. So, like, that's like, I was basically a response to females that said, hey. So I really like that project, that song in particular. Like, I really stick to just singles. So that when I stick to the singles, try to get more projects out there. But like, I'm working on a CD. So I'm working on the album. So hopefully I get that to people within 6 to 7 months, but I'm working on that.
Okay. What would you say is your writing and recording process like?
Man, it changes. It changes. I sing, sometimes I'll just come up with a melody in my head and I just start singing. When I just start singing, like, man, okay, let's change this, let's change that, start writing, try to find a beat. And when I try to find a beat to match the scene, sometimes that goes well, but it doesn't all the time. Like, so I had to change stuff around. But here lately, I've been getting beats and just humming on it, just humming on it, recording myself humming on it. When I record myself humming on it, I might even freestyle and record while I'm doing it. Like I get in the studio, and when I get in the studio, just go. Like just turn it on and go. When I turn it on and go, I might use some of it, might use not use some of it. Then when I go back and listen to it, like, okay, I'm about to do this. And I go in and write, and jump back in.
Yeah. You used to use your your fingertips to yeah.
Oh yeah. I used to do that all the time. Man, why you snap so much? Like, hey, I'm into it.
Yeah. Yeah. What made you get into video production?
Oh, video production, man. Like it really I started back like everything goes back to home with me. In high school, as a journalist, and with the journalist class, late the teacher was trying to get me to go to Missouri and she was like, you could be with sports and all that and do stuff like that. And I was like, okay, you could do that, but I like the camera, I like taking pictures. So eventually I was like, hey, I want my own television network. I want my own this, I want my own that. Then also that pushed me into television and production. So I started doing that. But as far as music wise, well, are you talking about music or what are you talking about? the
Just
video.
more so video production.
Yeah. So when I got to school after that, after I told you my teacher was the journalist, she sent me to. She told me, hey, you could do this and do it sports. I know you like sports. I went to school. I told them, hey, when I went to Alabama State, I want to do my own television network, do all this, do that. And they put me in it. But really, I was just trying to stay next to sports. So like I just really want to like shoot the football, basketball, baseball games and things like that. I get to watch Kobe play or LeBron play or whoever. That was my thinking when I went to school. And I was like, so like I'm not doing this for just the camera. I'm trying to do it for sports. But actually while I did it, like I fell in love with it. So I wanted to keep doing it. So
okay.
Yeah.
What is it like being a girl dad and a husband?
Man, it's crazy. Like you really have to take your time. With kids anyway, you have to take your time. You got to worry about their feelings, and yeah, they're like real emotional sometimes. And sometimes you think that they wouldn't be yelling at or screaming or crying, or like you gotta have to realize they're girls. But just even if you was dealing with boys, like you still have to realize they have their own emotion and they own feelings. So that's with the kids and with the wife. Me and the husband, man, yeah, you just have to compromise and sometimes do what you wouldn't want to do. That's with the kids too. Like sometimes you have to make that sacrifice. So yeah, it's tough, like especially challenging work, music, and getting what you want to get done. Like as far as playing the video game or just writing or just your free time. I'm not even gonna say playing video games, just your free time. So you got to work it in, but it's all worth it at the end.
Right. Of your of your two daughters, do you see yourself in either one of them?
Oh, both of
Personality
them.
wise?
Huh? What's that?
I said, do you see yourself in either your two daughters from a personality standpoint?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. My youngest daughter is silly. Like she jokes around, and that I do that a lot too. Like I make a lot of jokes, and people like, man, you goofy, man. Like, well, like some people say, man, you weird, man. But I just like to have fun, make people laugh and stuff like that. And I see that in my youngest daughter, my oldest daughter as well. But like my oldest daughter, she loves to sing. She's starting to try to write her own songs, and I find myself sometimes like singing some of the songs that she writing. I'm like, man, I gotta actually start teaching her some things, like, cause she wants to play the piano, and we have a keyboard upstairs and stuff like that. I actually have to take time out and teach her some things and how to try to hone in on some of that. Like she draws too, so.
Yeah. And having a chance to be at your wedding, you sung to your wife at the wedding, so definitely you wasn't in no shell then. So yeah, that's dope, man. Just over time, getting that confidence to at one point being shy to having the confidence to do that in front of everybody.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like crazy.
Yeah, you ever kind of touched on this earlier, but you say you have a new album dropping this year. You got like some I'm sure you don't have a title yet for it, but how's that coming along?
Oh, it's coming along pretty good. Just picked some beats and just just listening to beats right now, and my writing process. I'm writing at work. Like sometimes they see me, and I'm just doing like this, and they're looking at me like, what in the world wrong with that dude? Like they come over there, hey man, dude, they look at people like you, and they got places for you to go. Like I'm like, what are you talking up here singing, man? Like, so it's coming along pretty good. Like I might get a melody, keep it in my head, like as far as the beat, and actually already start having plans of what I want to do. Like this one, I want to kind of tell a story from beginning to end. So I already have what exactly I want to do. I want to like the story to go. Just had to find the right beat selection.
Okay. You plan on doing any live performances this year?
Man, I would love to. I just had to see how my schedule and how it fits in my schedule. Like my cousin in Birmingham that I work well, he stays in Atlanta now. He's from Birmingham. That I work with. He always calls me about events and things that he does. Like we have a couple of songs together, and he always wants me to come down. So who knows? He might have something. I might have my own thing going on because I have been in touch with some people, but we'll see.
Okay. And outside of music, you have any other goals or any other things you want to accomplish in this year?
Oh yeah, man. I want to start my own YouTube page, like doing stuff. Like I do have a YouTube page, but I don't do anything with it. Like I might sing a song here and there on there, but I really don't do anything with it. I want to actually start engaging with people, like not just on Instagram and Facebook, but take it to a whole nother level. Like I started making TikToks at one point in time and I took it down. Like actually take it to the next level.
Yeah.
But like I said before though, the family aspect and working, like I work crazy hours. So like trying to juggle that.
Yeah, balance everything.
Yeah, balance. It's all about balance. So
Yeah. So we'll get to this part. I do this every show. It's like a rapid fire part. I ask questions, you just answer to the best of your capability, with the first thing that comes to your mind. Favorite recording artist?
for real.
Okay. Favorite movie?
Shoot. I just Wakanda Forever, Black Panther, yeah.
Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show, Snowfall.
Favorite actor?
Favorite actor, Denzel Washington.
Favorite actress?
Favorite actress, we're gonna go with Janelle Monáe because she's from Kansas City, you know.
What do you do for fun?
What I do for fun, man, all right, play the video game.
Favorite places to travel?
Man, I love Jamaica.
Favorite food?
Favorite food is lasagna.
All right, you stuck on the island for you stuck on the island for a year. What 3 movies and what 3 albums are you taking with you?
Oh, 3 albums. Sure. John Legend, I forgot the name of the album, but the one with Ordinary People on it.
Okay.
I'm taking Wiz Khalifa, with the Wiz Khalifa with the Black and Yellow on there. That album, love it. And man, Brent Faiyaz, yeah, I'm taking some of his stuff too. Like one of his songs, one of his CDs too. Like I fell in love with his stuff. What else did you say? Who else?
3 movies.
3 movies. Coming to America. I'm taking The Wood, and I'm taking Harlem Nights.
Okay. Hot or cold?
Hot. I'd rather have hot.
All right. As a singer, what would be a dream collaboration with, someone you would love to work with?
Man, they're gone now, but Michael Jackson would have been the person. Like,
Okay. What's the best concert you've ever been to?
it was a Kim concert. Kim, believe it or not, Kim, yeah.
All right. And what would you say is your motivation?
My motivation, man, just succeeding, getting better, like succeeding in life. That's my motivation.
All right, last one. Kobe, LeBron, or Michael?
Oh man, I'm taking MJ, man. I'm taking MJ.
Okay. All right, man. And I know you're still a young guy, but as you get older, we all know the importance of legacy. What would you want your legacy to be? Or something you want to work towards and say, you want that to be your legacy?
Oh man, I would just I would want to leave back some behind for people, like actually just start a project, leave it for people to actually get help off of, help people in general, like just make an impact on young people's life. That's pretty much.
Yeah. Anyone that's interested in learning more about you, give them your social media information, and then also anyone that's interested in learning more about your music, where can they listen to it at?
Oh, you can listen to my music in like any platform. It's Lenny J. Like my name is Lenny J. Type in like the song Reservation I just told you about. I got another song called Appreciation. Well, I have a few songs, but just type in Lenny J and you'll be able to find me as far as the music wise. My social media is just living life _88 on Instagram and Leonard Hardin on Facebook.
All right. All right, Leonard, I appreciate you coming on the podcast, man.
All right. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is our first show of 2023, and we definitely got a lot more content for you. We'll see you on the next show. Take care. I want to thank everybody for their support, those of you that have been watching all of our podcasts. If you're interested in donating to the Stage is Mine podcast, you can send that 2 ways, via PayPal or Cash App. Our Cash App is Terry from the A, and our PayPal is EETV101. Support this machine today to help us continue to do what we're doing. Also, if you're interested in becoming a sponsor of the Stage is Mine podcast, email me today at EETV@yahoo.com or call 334-498-5394. Thank you very much. I want to thank you for tuning in to today's program. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell for all things pertaining to the Stage is Mine podcast. Until next time, take care.
Go for broke, give everything, better yet, give your all. They don't want to see you win, nevertheless, show evolve. Want to see my demise, you can be in for a surprise, cause the sun ain't about to set.